Hi, I'm Nicole Castillo Garcia. I'm a mental health specialist. Today we're going to explore stress, what it is, how it affects us, and how we can manage it. First, let's define what stress is and introduce some key terms to help us understand it better. Stress is the body's reaction to any change that requires any adjustments or response. It can be emotional, physical, or psychological. When we talk about stress, we often refer to stressors. These are the events or situations that cause stress, like work deadlines, financial problems, or even loud noises. To understand stress better, we need to discuss a few key terms used in health psychology. Is a branch of psychology that focus on biological, social, and physiological factors influence health and illnesses. It explores how stress affects our physical health, including how stress can contribute to conditions like high blood pressure or heart disease. Environmental psychology. This is a study of how our environment, whether it's our workplace, home, or community, affects our mental health. For example, being in a noisy, cluttered, or chaotic environment can increase stress levels, while calm and organized spaces can help reduce stress. Stressors. These are the things that trigger stress. They can be external, like conflict at work, or internal, like worrying excessively about something. Understanding what your stressors are is the first step towards managing stress. Acute stress. This type of stress is short term and usually results from specific events or situations. For example, feeling anxious before a job interview or a public speaking event in acute stress. It can be intense, but it passes once the situation is over. Chronic stress. Chronic stress is long-term and results from ongoing issues like a difficult job or a troubled relationship. Understanding these different types of stress and the concept around them can help us recognize what we're dealing with and choose the right strategies to manage it. Knowing whether we are experiencing eustress or de-stress, or whether our stress is acute or chronic, can guide us in finding the most effective way to handle it. When we perceive a threat, our bodies react with the flight or fight response. On automatic reaction, when adrenaline pumps, our heart races and muscles tenses up. This is our body's way of preparing to deal with danger. But when stress becomes prolonged, we move through stages of the General Adaptation Syndrome, or GAS. Alarm resistance and exhaustion. Prolonged stress without relief can lead to this exhaustion stage, affecting our health significantly. Stress doesn't always come from big life events like losing a job, or it can also come from smaller daily hassles like a long commute or arguments. These can add up over time and cause just as much stress as a single major event. Research shows that the accumulations of minor stressors can have a significant impact on our health, similar to major stressors. Being aware of these can help us manage our stress even more effectively. Stress can take a toll on our health in many ways. It affects the heart by increasing the risk of hypertension and heart disease. It also weakens the immune system, making us more vulnerable to infection. For people living with conditions like HIV/AIDS or cancer, stress can worsen symptoms and affect treatment outcomes. It's crucial to understand these impacts to take proactive steps in managing stress. Coping with stress. So how can we cope with stress? There are different strategies we can use. Anticipatory coping involves preparing for potential stressors before they happen. Problem-focused coping is about addressing the root cause of the stress, while emotion-focused coping involves managing your emotional response. For example, setting boundaries at work is problem-focused coping, while deep breathing exercise are emotion-focused coping. There are also many effective stress management techniques. Engaging in regular physical activity like walking or yoga is a great way to manage stress. It releases endorphins that helps lift your mood. Social support is another powerful tool. Talking to friends, family, or a therapist can provide emotional relief and new perspective. Relaxation techniques such as deep breathing, meditation, and progressive muscle relaxation can help calm the mind and body. The key is to find what works best for you. To sum up, stress is a natural part of life, but by understanding it and using effective coping strategy, we can manage it better. Remember, it's about finding balance and taking care of both your mind and body. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.